Right, good morning everybody. It's that time of the week again where we all get dipping, part of the Northwest crew. We're down in Stretford again today on Bridgewater Canal. There's just me and our lovely Tracy and Alan here at the moment. Like I say, it's 7:10. It's Tracy's pick this week. It proved interesting to us the other week if you watched one of my other videos from Stretford. We had some really good finds, so we've just come a little bit further down from where we was, and hopefully we're in for some good treats again today. Within Tracy's pick, she's thrown 4 like little bolts in, one's black. Whoever pulls them out gets a little prize. It's just a little thing that we all do when it's our picks. So I'm going to get back to you in a bit when I get out. See you in a bit. Right, first chuck in. Little garden hoe, ho ho ho, and then some type of tool. I'm going to say, because of the hoe, that it's like a garden edge cutter, you know, cutting the edge of the lawn. Maybe it was a homemade one, don't know, looks like it. And random bit of tubing. Some random bar, I don't know, with fancy ends on it, I don't know. And then this monstrosity, I haven't a clue what it is. It's got that on the end of it. I'm wondering whether it was a folding seat, to be honest with you, because that's material there, I don't know. But then it's got thinner bars here, or scissors. I just broke it, but that's part of it, I don't know. Anybody knows? Put it in the comments. And then that's all the other half of it there. Right, I'll get back to you in a bit. I just had some sort of drum, an electrical terminal on it, so I don't know what that is. Big old exhaust. Bit more tubing with old angle iron. Scaffolding bar, 4 foot long. Some sort of basket. I'm presuming it's an old tin, some sort. The remains of the bottom of a wheelbarrow. Out mad. Golf stick handle. A foot off a chair or something like that. Bit of cabling, probably off a car, clutch cable or something like that. An old fence spike. Some random L bracket. We don't go anywhere without getting one. Scaffolding clamp. And this is the first for me. On the corner of a wall for your telephone cables to come to the terminals on. That's a cool find. Maybe my find of the day, that. Another scaffolding clamp. Big piece of rebar. Smaller piece of rebar. A spark plug. I'm going to guess that it's a clutch plate. I don't know. An old lock. You can see the end of it. Morning.
Is this magnet fishing?
Yeah. Couple of old square nails. Yeah, probably.
I used to build them with looking at those.
Did you? I had my first gun of the day. Alright, it's only a rivet gun, air compressed. What is a gun? A gun. It's tiring work, this. That sun's coming up as well, so that's going to start stopping this bloody thing. But yeah, tire up the back. Then a bit of a stand. I'm going to say it was off a fan, because that's the base of a fan. Portable fan that you have in your house. And then a very old tin lid. God knows what this is. A big and heavy piece of bloody steel. Don't know what that came off. And then a wheel of an industrial trolley of some sort. So let's hope we don't find this bloody heavy trolley out there, because if it is one of them, they are heavy. Right, get back to you in a bit. Oh, by the way, Paul Julian's turned up, so that's another one. Right, don't forget to like and subscribe to Paul as well. Catch you in a bit. Just had another scaff clamp and a very old pair of mould grips. Don't think they'll be getting used anymore. We've had the other leg for that fan stand that I was showing you before. We might find the other part of the stand at the fan. Bit of cast and a lovely wrecking bar that will be coming home with me. Beautiful. And then a mop handle or a brush handle. Right, get back to you in a bit. Right, a few more bits. Bit of angle iron. Very old can. An oil filter. Or a petrol filter, one of the two. I think it's an oil filter, better out than in. Bit of flat plate, an old bike chain in plastic, good chain bit there. An old pair of pliers, a couple of bars, old rusty bolt, solid piece of tubing. I'm going to say it's gas pipe or something like that, with weight to that. An old moped. Big piece of bar, rebar. I'm going to say that this is part of a grid and it's just been broke off. An old cast. That's what I think it is. Or maybe an old fireplace in the hearth that went in. And then another big piece of rebar. An old file. A big old 6-inch nail. And a bit more bar. And a bracket on the end of it. Don't know. Right, get back to you in a bit. Right, I've just had a very, very old mains cold water stop tap key. I know, because of the end there. That's what they were used for. You'd go down the hole outside your house where your stop tap is, and then you'd be able to open it and close it. Just found my first murder weapon of the day. Lovely little knife there. I think it's a flick knife, but it's all heavily corroded. Heavily corroded. I wonder what that's been used for. The mind ceases to wonder. Right, get back to you in a bit. Right, a couple more finds. Another one of the fence spikes. Push bike. Definitely isn't a rider. Definitely not. A couple of candles now. I'm going to say it's off the top of railing. Solid cast. Another piece of solid cast. I don't know what it is, it's box section. An old hinge off the gate. Now that, guys, is a stand, side stand off a motorbike. I wonder if the bike's in there as well. You never know. Bit of flat plate, bit more flat plate. Big old nut and bolt. I don't know what that was used for. I don't know. Chamfered at that end as well. I don't know. Old drainer out of your sink. The second murder weapon of the night, day. Second knife. Knife's a knife. Morning. Bit random, but I'm going to say a paint roller in the middle of it. I don't know. Could be. Maybe a smaller one. I don't know. There's been a lot of gardening stuff coming out as well. And a bit of random piping. And you can only just work it out what that is. So that's the gear levers off that bike. That's what that was, the gear exchange at the back. Right, get back to you in a bit. Right. So another big piece of solid square bar. Oh no, it's round. It is round. Round bar out. Got a spike at the end. Who knows? Can you tell what it is yet? Can you tell? Can you tell? Can you tell? You guessed it right. It's a pickaxe. Look at that for a little beauty. Oh. Handle's knackered. I'm sure that pickaxe would clean up pretty well. An old can of Crest lager. Never heard of it myself, but I'm not a lager drinker. Bit of flat plate, it's probably off part of an hinge again. Bit of random bar. Brake levers, but maybe off that bike. Now these, back in the day, you know, their age, TV stand. You had a piece of wood in between them. Some of them had casters on them. That's what they are. Pair of legs for them. An old school can opener. Who remembers them then? I don't think you can get them anymore. Bottle opener. Right, I think they were used for canning, piercing all the way around. What's left of a rod rest. And a bit of random steel. Probably a bit fencing. Right, get back to you in a bit. Yeah, we've just pulled out these flat piece. Look what they are. A couple of random bars. Another one. Only doing it because Alan's here collecting scrap.
Show him what you got.
Another fence pin, spike. When I first seen that coming out, I thought, oh hey, oh, nice one, double barrel. And it's not, it's just two pipes joined together. And a mooring pin. Alright, get back to you in a minute. Little piece of bar. And a big piece of scaffolding. You can see the length of it. 7 foot. Old piece of cast guttering. Bit of flat cast. Right, check a few of these channels out. Don't forget, like and subscribe to them all, and me. See you in a bit. It's hammer time. Little hammer, no handle. Right, back to you in a bit. Yeah, bit of cast iron piping. That's bloody weight a ton, that. Bit more of that tubing that's all stuck together. Some more of it. A lid off something. I know. What I'm going to say was an old chair of some sort. Rotten as a carrot. Second time today. It's hammer time. Big ball peen hammer. Bit of random bar. Well, looks like a short mooring pin, I don't know. Who knows? Some big old rusty bolt and nut and bolt. Some cast plate, but it looks like it was hinged on something. Or maybe an old fire or something like that. And a bit of flat plate. More flat plate. Now these other two things, I know Paul's going to be happy, Mr. Hoolihan. 2 sash window wigs. He collects them. They're only small but they're heavy. He keeps them and weighs it in for his fuel for scrap. They'll be going to Paul. Nice. I haven't a clue what it is. Some sort of propeller on the end there, some cogging mechanism, and I think it's a motor. It's got loads of little out connections on it, so whether it was a pump, I don't know. Bloody heavy. That's what I might think it is. Pump. Water pump, but it bloody weighs a ton. A bit more random bar, and an old can. Right, get back to you in a bit. Bit of the old cast guttering. Not much left of that. And a very old fire extinguisher. But if you've never seen the inside of one, folks, there you go. Inside. There's that little thing in there as well. Yeah, happy days. A little bit more of that cast guttering. Bit of pipe. And a bit more rebar. Yeah. Bit of random flat plate. Stopper off a walking stick. And what I'm going to guess is an old kettle. Because there's the pouring spout. A pan. Maybe a pan with a handle because it's got curves on the edge of it. So yeah, I'm going to say a pan. But it's not going to hold much, is it? All them holes.
Go. Go.
A couple of bits of random wire. I've got mid can on it.
Go.
Very old scaffolding clamp.
Go.
Bit of tin. And our resident scrap man's here just to collect it. Because we always shift our stuff. Bit of random bar. And an old clock. Very old clock that. You can see the winders on the back. Yeah. That face is completely knackered on it, it won't clean up. Alright. Scrapman's here. Alan, our resident, collects it along the canal. And he takes it all the way back down there to where all our cars are parked. And the scrapman will collect it. Right? Catch you in a bit. Steel plate off something. Bit of chrome trim. Some sort of stopper or something. Don't know. And another scaffolding clamp. A bit of random bar. With this tangled mess out, I'm thinking it might be part of a shopping trolley. Looking at the spikes there, but it's rotten as a carrot, whatever it was. Another section to it there. Another piece to it. And a bit of a random bar. And a bit more random bar. Right, get back to you in a bit. Some very old light fitting. On 8 at the top. And it was tubing. And that was a light fitting at the end. An old pram handle. An old pram canopy. I don't think it'll open up anymore. There you go, opening up a little bit. But yeah. Some random bar, a piece of angle iron. Some weird shape bar, don't know what that was. Some chrome lever, whatever that was off. A bit of an handle, probably off a bike, and a bit more tubing. Right, get back to you in a bit. Yeah, you guessed it, another big piece of scaffolding bar. 6 foot. Right. Said an old safety gate, child safety gate. I'm behind the bars, let me out! Bit more scaffolding tube. Hello. Hello. You okay? Some random bar, not a clue what that is. Heavily encrusted. I know. Bit more angle iron.
Hey?
Talking to the camera.
Oh.
More scaffolding tube. Every time I'm talking to you guys, Alan thinks I'm talking to him. I think he feels lonely.
It's just because you're so popular,
Oh,
Steve. That's
oh,
why
there he
you're
is.
so
There he is.
popular.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So that's our local scrapman. Collects it all from outside at banking and takes it to our point where we found the scrapman to come and collect it.
Have you had enough?
The remains of a barbecue, or the grill part to it, and what I'm going to guess is an exhaust. I don't know. The remains of what's an exhaust. I'm going to say that was a very old dustbin, metal dustbin, and that's all that's left of it. Yeah. Very busy this canal today with boats. There's another couple coming past now. random steel, more flat plate, bit of tubing. I want to ride my bicycle. I'm not going to get very far on that, am I? But yeah, part of the bike. Wonder if the rest is in there. Let's see, shall we? And another fence bike, complete with a load of plastic. Right, just threw it in. Look at all them sockets. Must be at least half a dozen on them. And they look clean and new then. They've not been in there long. So, let's see if we can get the toolbox. Right, get back to you in a bit. Another scaff clamp. Number 2 sockets. Nice and clean. I'm going to say at the bottom of a chair. See, it's better days, isn't it? Don't know what that's off. Whether it's a cover off an engine, I don't know. And a wing mirror. Missing the glass. Another scaffolding clamp. And a bit of tubing. Solid bit of cast. Part of a bike wheel. Block of wood with the old caster wheel on it. Some random tin. And just a couple of bits of bar. Right, get back to you in a bit because Alan's here for scrap again. He's keen. Right, had a few interesting finds since I was last on. I'll start to show them you now. Set of old school handlebars off the bike. Remains of a set of front forks off a bike. And a tie wire out of a brick wall. An old shovel, complete with handle. A bit rotten though. Looks like it's off some sort of paraffin heater or something like that. Probably off one of the barges. Bit of random bar. Bit of angle iron. Some fancy bent flat bar. With a piece with a scroll on it. And another piece, shorter. Some old motor, don't know what that's off. More random bar. Somebody who's fishing beside me has just found one of Tracy's what's it, it's treats. So he's won it. Right, garden rake. A very old rotten fluorescent tube lighting fitting. Bit of wood with a bolt in it. The remains of a handlebar. And I mean the remains. And then this. I'm going to say it's off an old fire inside a barge, you know, one of the boats that go past. It has got a bit of writing on it as well, but kind of like the base of it, and it sits like that. And the tube on the top with the fire. Bit of an interesting find. An old frying pan. Set of headphones. A mobile phone. Then the interesting find came. I'll start to show it you now. Got this toolbox up and it was full of tools, and I mean full. Now going back to where I was finding them sockets before, that's where I reckon all the sockets were coming from. I'll just start bringing them over and put them in the toolbox and I'll show them you. Now, as you can see by the colour of them, they've not been in there that long at all, this toolbox. Flat-bladed, flat-headed stubby screwdriver. Electrician's screwdriver. The 10mm spanner. Hey! Pair of snips that are working as well. Another screwdriver. Another screwdriver. Another screwdriver. And another screwdriver. And another screwdriver. And another pair of pliers. Are working as well. There's more. Another spanner. And another spanner. And another spanner. Now, just look how clean these are that are coming out. They've not been in there that long. Another spanner. Another spanner. Another spanner. Another spanner. And another spanner. And another spanner. And yes, you're right, another spanner. And another spanner. Still more. Pair of long nose pliers. Still working, perfectly good condition. A junior hacksaw. Pair of grips. Still working perfectly. Another stubby little screwdriver. Another Phillips screwdriver. Hiya. Another screwdriver. Pink. Little toppy hammer. Hey, it's not a toppy hammer really, is it? Little girl's hammer. Another junior hacksaw without the blade this time. Another screwdriver. Pair of pliers. Another screwdriver. Another electrical screwdriver. Another pair of pliers with a Jubilee clip. Another screwdriver. Pair of pincers. And a load more sockets. So yeah, all that lot will be coming home with me. Happy days. Right, I'll get back to you without else. Blade out of the lawnmower. Or is it a lethal weapon? Take your neck off, you never know. 3-foot scaffolding bar. An old gutter bracket.
A marvellous job, well done.
Thank you. An old mooring pin. Part of the shopping basket.
What?
A wheel.
What?
More of the shopping trolley. As you can see there's the bit of the handle. And a set of wheels. Another scaffolding clamp. Right, get back to you in a bit. Right, just had a nightmare of a time pulling a car wheel out. What's the size of it? It's massive. Look at that! How crazy! And a couple of pence. Right, get back to you in a bit. Random bit of tubing. A bit more tubing. A little bit more tubing. It's that time of day where I start spooning it in. Of course, that's after I've been for a game of golf. And while I was golfing, I thought I'd go for a bit of fishing, and I caught a big fish. By playing the Max Bargraves tape. Also had school tie. And bottom section of the car, that's the bottom sill. I was saying that's the centre post. And that's all been cut out of the car. The remains of a working man's sign. Piece of plastic, ninja off it, box. 5-speed cog off the back of a wheel. Right, get back to you in a bit. HP laptop. Think if I take it back to PC World, they'll service it for me, get it all working again, like they do with Zippo lighters. You never know. And the axle and one wheel off a skateboard. The base for a phone charger, a house phone. Another key. Another full set of keys. I'm not sure if that's Honda. Not sure. But yeah, full set of keys there. Another full set of keys. No. Third blade of the day. Tiny padlock. Bit of gutter battery, bracketing, and just some random wire and part of a bike wheel. Right, we move closer back down towards the car where the bridge is, obviously, as you can see. Just pulled out the ball joint. L bracket, shelf bracket. And even though I've moved, I'm back on the tools. It's Steve the tool time. Look at that. Can you see that? Crashing. Crashing. Gate crashing my videos. Don't forget, like and subscribe to him. I forget what he's called. I think is it BS? 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 BS metal detecting or something like that. Anyway, I'll put his link there. Murky. Yeah, his name's Smell You Later, apparently.
Southport Magneteers.
Southport Magneteers, apparently. Screwdriver. Some handle or something. Right, get back to you in a bit. I just stopped for something to eat. Cheeky Gina over there thought she'd throw in my spot. Wouldn't have been known, my magnet was in there. So she's now caught my magnet. We're all leaving her. Let's see how long it takes her to get the magnet off. Enjoy. Smile for the camera. It might be dark by the time she's got it off.
It's dark, Steve. You're careful, you're not allowed out in the dark.
I know. I'll get back to you when she's got it off. Look at this. Paul comes past. She asked Paul to help her. Bang, straight away. Oh.
The only thing you'll struggle with is what to do my way.
Can't believe you did it for her. Right, get you in a bit. Right. I said I'd have one more last chalk. It's 20 past 4. It's starting to go dark now. So my last chalk. And an old bike lock. And another fence bike. So yeah, like I say, end of the day. Everybody's packing up now. Everybody's starting to clear all the scrap.
Smell you later.
Smell you later! Gina from Muddy Waters, don't forget to check them out. There's Dan the man with his gun.
Can't say that.
It's a gun!
Not mine though.
It's a gun!
It's a gun.
It's a gun!
It's not mine though.
Magnum!
You have to watch people's videos.
So yeah, everybody's packing up. It's been a cracking day. Some really good finds. So don't forget to check all the channels out within the Northwest group. Anything else? Don't forget, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all again next weekend. See you later.